The grey alien is the most iconic extraterrestrial figure in modern UFO lore. Described as short, thin humanoids with large black, almond-shaped eyes, small mouths, and pale greyish skin, these entities are the subject of countless abduction stories, conspiracy theories, and cultural depictions. The modern image of the Greys emerged in the 1960s and 70s, but descriptions of similar entities exist far earlier. For example, the moon-eyed people of Cherokee folklore were described as pale-skinned, nocturnal beings with large eyes that were driven underground. In 1918, the occultist Aleister Crowley claimed to have communicated with an entity called Lamb, a being with a large, bulbous head and small mouth, a description eerily similar to a grey alien. Crowley encountered Lamb during a ritual called the Amalantra working, where he attempted to open a portal to other dimensions. He never said Lamb was an alien, but rather an interdimensional being, a concept that lines up with many modern theories about where NHI, or non-human intelligences, come from. Throughout the 1930s and 40s, science fiction and pulp magazines laid the groundwork for the modern grey archetype. Writers imagined small, big-headed humanoids as an evolutionary future for mankind, or as beings from Mars and beyond. Steven Spielberg's Close Encounters of the Third Kind, released in 1977, was one of the earliest mainstream depictions of grey-like aliens. But it wasn't until the release of Whitley Strieber's book Communion in 1987 that the Greys became firmly embedded in popular culture. The book's cover, featuring the now iconic image of a classic grey alien, marked the moment when the Greys went mainstream and became the definitive face of extraterrestrials in pop culture. Communion was a cultural phenomenon, a supposed true story of alien abductions that Strieber claims to have experienced in 1985 while staying at a remote cabin in upstate New York. The years following its release saw a surge in reported alien abductions, leading to the question, did the cover and the unsettling experiences described within simply feed into a growing trend? Or did they finally depict the Greys accurately, awakening repressed memories of abduction victims? Given the sheer number of witnesses who claim to have seen them, the grey alien must be considered real, whether as a physical entity, a psychological construct, or something more spiritual. The prevailing theory over the years has been that they are extraterrestrials from the binary star system Zeta Reticuli, located about 39 light-years from Earth. This idea primarily stems from the famous Betty and Barney Hill abduction case of 1961, in which Betty Hill described seeing a star map inside the alien craft. Years later, amateur astronomer Marjorie Fish analysed the map and identified it as a rough match to Zeta Reticuli, cementing this theory in popular culture. However, beyond this single account, there are no other significant references linking the Greys to Zeta Reticuli. Some argue that Greys might be interdimensional entities, beings that exist in a parallel reality but have ways of crossing into ours. This idea ties into Crowley's Lamb and aligns with theories that interdimensional travel could explain how UFOs often seem to defy the laws of physics. Another possibility is that Greys are ultra-terrestrial beings, not from space, but from Earth itself, possibly originating in ancient times and living in hidden dimensions or underground bases. A more sinister theory suggests that Greys are not aliens or even interdimensional beings, but demonic entities. There are striking parallels between descriptions of demonic visitations in religious texts and modern abduction accounts, including paralysis, lost time, otherworldly communication, and unsettling experimentation. This raises the chilling possibility that Greys could be the very same entities ancient cultures once saw as demons, now repackaged in a modern scientific context. Bud Hopkins, a respected artist and pioneering UFO researcher, was among the first to document consistent patterns in abduction experiences. His research, which included interviews and hypnosis sessions with hundreds of experiences, revealed recurring themes of missing time, strange medical procedures, and encounters with Greys. Hopkins became a leading proponent of the theory that Greys were conducting a hybridization program, blending human and alien DNA. Dr. John E. Mack, a Harvard psychiatrist and Pulitzer Prize-winning author, brought academic credibility to the study of alien abductions. Unlike many of his peers, Mack approached abductees' stories with an open mind, conducting thorough interviews and utilizing hypnosis to help uncover hidden memories. His research suggested that these experiences might represent interdimensional encounters or altered states of consciousness, challenging mainstream psychiatry's tendency to dismiss them as mere hallucinations or sleep disorders. Both Hopkins and Mack treated the subject with seriousness and empathy, meticulously documenting numerous testimonies involving Greys. There have been many photos and videos claiming to show grey aliens, ranging from blurry snapshots to high-production films. One of the most famous is the alien autopsy video released by British filmmaker Ray Santilli in 1995. The grainy black and white footage, purportedly showing the autopsy of an alien recovered from the Roswell incident, was broadcast in prime time on the Fox network and other mainstream media channels around the world. Although Santilli later admitted that the footage was a reconstruction of real video he claimed to have seen, it was not the genuine article. Another well-known video emerged in 1997 when a mysterious figure known only as Victor leaked footage of an alleged grey alien being interviewed at Area 51. Victor claimed to have smuggled the footage out during a period when analog files were being transferred to digital formats, taking advantage of the situation to secure a copy. The video showed a being seated behind glass, apparently in medical distress, while an unseen interviewer asked questions. Despite generating intrigue and adding to the lore surrounding Area 51, most experts believe the alien was a puppet, and the video is widely regarded as a hoax. Of all the videos circulating online, one that stands out as being superior in its quality is the Skinny Bob video. Uploaded in 2011 by a mysterious user named Ivan0135, this footage is remarkably clear and shows a grey alien with full facial movement and what appears to be a genuine personality. Unlike the stiff mechanical movements seen in other alleged alien videos, Skinny Bob's expressions and mannerisms are unsettlingly real. The video features the alien in a controlled setting, moving its head naturally and even blinking with a fluidity that has puzzled VFX experts. The Skinny Bob video has never been proven a hoax, and its advanced visuals continue to fuel debate within the UFO community and beyond, leading some to wonder if this might be the real deal among a sea of fakes. Claims of alien bodies have circulated for years, but few have been as sensational and widely publicized as the Nazca mummies. First discovered in 2017, these mummified figures, characterized by elongated skulls and three-fingered hands, gained worldwide attention in 2023 when Mexican journalist Jaime Maussan presented them at an official session of the Mexican Congress, claiming they were 1,000 years old and unrelated to any known Earth species. Their striking resemblance to greys, with large heads and slender bodies, led some to believe they were authentic alien remains. Proponents assert that CT scans reveal a functional skeletal structure, contradicting claims that the mummies were cobbled together from human and animal bones. One scan even appeared to show egg-like objects inside one of the smaller bodies, further fueling speculation. Despite these findings, mainstream scientists continue to dismiss the mummies as fabricated hoaxes, arguing that forensic analysis shows signs of manipulation and synthetic adhesives. While the scientific consensus leans toward fraud, the debate is far from settled, with believers still calling for independent verification. Whatever the Greys truly are, extraterrestrial visitors, interdimensional entities, ancient beings, or something more sinister, they have become an inescapable part of modern UFO mythology. Their image, stories, and the mysteries surrounding them continue to captivate, unsettle, and provoke questions that remain unanswered. This has been The Nighttime.